Group 2 for Spring 2025 Software Engineering, and this is the project we're presenting. It's called My Cookbook. My name is Ayush Gala.
Is Keyur Gondhalekar. Hi, my name is Ayush Pathak.
When you arrive on the homepage of the My Cookbook app, on the top right corner, you can select from a variety of themes based on your own preference. My personal favorite is the farmer's market theme. Here below the search bar, we have a bunch of hot ingredients that people use on a day-to-day basis to cook. For example, beef, blueberries. These are suggested recipes based on those ingredients. Let's say I want to cook with cottage cheese today. Well, my cookbook app will suggest you a bunch of recipes based on the ingredient you type in. You can also adjust certain nutrition filters over here if you want to cater to certain specific dietary needs. Now, whenever you click on a recipe, it will first give you a summary on the left hand side, giving you all the ingredients required to make the recipe, as well as certain macronutrient information. You can also share this recipe with your loved ones on WhatsApp, Slack, and Discord by just clicking on one of these buttons here. In the center, we have a step by step breakdown of how to make the particular dish, and we also have an AI voice readout feature that will read out the steps to you.
Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Spread this mixture evenly in the bottom of a 9-pie pan.
You can also select from a bunch of voices which differ by accent and region. Now at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a customize button. This will help you to customize the recipes based on your needs. For example, I am a vegetarian, so I cannot really have any of the meat in this recipe. Well, the AI in our My Cookbook app will alter the recipe based on your dietary requirements. So here it suggests to replace the bacon with a vegetarian alternative such as mushrooms or sorted spinach. It also gives you a list of grocery as well as all the particular steps in order to make the recipe variation. Now let's say that you really like this recipe and would like to add it to your meal plan. Well, you can just click on add to meal plan and then visit the meal plan page. Here, all the particular dishes that you decided to eat in the week will be ordered perfectly in a meal plan, which you can also print. Another feature of the My Cookbook app is the smart shopping list. Here, I already have the ingredients for a nice spaghetti bolognese added, but let's say I want just a dozen of apples to eat along the side. Well, I can select apples and any unit and add the item to my list. I can even export this list as a PDF file. The features of the My Cookbook app. Here's the MongoDB database that showcases all the different collections. Here's our meal plans, and here's our shopping list.
The features that we're going to introduce to this project moving forward. So we split this basically into some features that we want to add and certain non-functional requirements that we have. Feature-wise, we want to first add a kind of favorites page for the users to use. So when you're coming and you have certain recipes that you want to come back to time after time, instead of having to go through the application and search for them each time, you can just star them. We'll have a separate page where you can go and access those wherever you want. Now, as a user, you might have your own recipes which you also want to upload somewhere maybe. So we want to allow users to write up their own recipes, give them proper ingredient list, a proper step-by-step instruction, and upload them to our platform. Then you can just go ahead and share these recipes with any of your friends or family. Finally, instead of just being a plain place where you can upload recipes and view different recipes, we want to engage the users in this more by making it a social media platform in a way. We want to let users come and like certain recipes, leave comments under them explaining how they made it, how it turned out for them. This can lead to things like if we see a lot of users liking a certain recipe, then the next week we can call it the recipe of the week and share it to even more users to try out. There were a couple of bugs that we saw with the system, such as themes not working properly, which we want to iron out as much as we can. Proper containerization of the project wasn't working as well as we wanted to. There were certain issues with the script that we had to change. So we want to kind of fix those as much as we can so that it's a much simpler way to set up for your future.
International students in the graduate school, deciding what to cook is a huge problem for us. So this problem is not just practical; it's personal, right? And so it's kind of at home, and we decided that this is a good project to go on. But then another thought hit us, right? Whenever you go on Instagram or like popular social media platforms, you see people posting pictures of their food that they're having at restaurants or like at really good bars or really good food trucks, right? But very rarely do we see people sharing food pictures that they've made at home, right? So the entire idea of making this sort of like a social media for home cooked food, home cooked meals, sort of really got us thinking, got our gears moving. And I think the biggest reason for us choosing this project is that it was very well structured from the beginning. There was really good documentation, and it was relatively easy to set up as compared to some of the other projects that were available to us. So I think those are some major reasons why we decided to go forward with this project.